Sean Dietrich is a Southern writer who tells a story about a woman named Miss Karen. At 74 years young, she had attended one church her whole life. She's been the church secretary. She has a key to the front door. She arranges the flowers. On Wednesday, she leads the women's Bible study. One week, as they settled into their folding chairs, a young man with a large snake tattoo that slithered up his neck to a shaved scalp walked in. They could see more tattoos on his forearms. Not the artsy ones you see on hip suburbanites, but crude ones drawn with the ink of a ballpoint pen. These gray-haired ladies stared at the man as he emptied the trash. After he left the room, one asked, "Who is he?" And someone said he looked like an inmate. He was, in fact, a former prisoner, but a hard worker that the church had hired to clean and to do odd jobs. After Bible study, Karen invited this young man to supper. At first, he turned her down, but Karen was not one to take no for an answer, and she promised him a home-cooked meal with all the trimmings. As he gorged himself at Karen's table, the man told her his story. He was trying to get his life together. He wanted to go to college. He was saving up to buy a car. He wanted to get married and settle down. Before he left, Karen embraced him and invited him to Bible study. The next Wednesday, the ladies were startled to see the young man who joined their circle and to hear Karen introduce him as Michael, their newest member. Over the following months, the women became fond of him. They cooked for him. One gave him a used car. Another let him live in her garage. He was often seen helping with chores at their homes. Over time, he began leading the Bible study on occasion and was even in charge of sending the prayer chain emails. Then Michael got sick. Cirrhosis of the liver and hepatitis C don't mess around. One Wednesday morning, he found himself in a hospital bed when a group of white-haired ladies showed up at the door, each one carrying a folding chair that they positioned around the room as they sat down and opened their Bibles. "What are you doing?" Michael asked. "What does it look like?" Karen said. "It's Wednesday, and you're one of us." That day, the women prayed for Michael. They wept over him. They kissed his face as if they were his mother. He died a few weeks later. Two of Michael's old friends were at the graveside service. One of them asked Karen who all the ladies were at the funeral and how did they know Michael so well. Karen said, "Come to my house for supper, and I'll explain everything."